Good morning, everyone. I am Monica from Cloud.in, and I would like to welcome you all to today's session on understanding the business value of an AWS well-architected review. I welcome Mr. 𝗪𝗂𝘀𝗵, our Senior Business Development Executive. Before starting the session, I would like to mention a few points. All attendees are muted by default and cannot be unmuted during the session. We will have a question and answer session at the end of the webinar. If in case you have any questions in between the session, please raise an electronic hand to grab speaker's attention or ask the question through the questions session. Over to you, Mr. 𝗪𝗂𝘀𝗵.
Thank you for the brief introduction. So today's session is not just about understanding what a well-architected review is. It's about unlocking hidden value inside your cloud environment. So my name is 𝗪𝗂𝘀𝗵 and I'm a sales consultant over here, and I work with businesses like yours to help them achieve the tangible benefits of cloud. So I am someone who works closely with IT leaders, architects, CTOs, and even non-technical decision makers. And as I noticed one thing, when a workload becomes business critical, assumptions can get expensive. So well-architected review exposes those assumptions and convert them into the opportunities. So let's get started with today's session. So here's what we are going to discuss in today's session. We will begin by looking at the current cloud reality across SMBs and enterprises, what's working and what's silently draining the resources. Then we will quantify the business impact of misaligned workloads. From there, I'll introduce to the AWS well-architected review, the pillars and how each impacts your business, not just technically, but financially and strategically as well. So we will also have a walkthrough the assessment process, review 2 real-world case studies, and then talk about practical next steps. Before we close, I'll also share how Cloud.in, being an AWS advanced consulting partners, support this journey end-to-end. When we work with SMBs and large enterprises, we consistently see a similar trend. So cloud adoption is high, but cloud optimization is quite low as compared to the cloud adoption. SMBs are scaling faster than ever. Digital operations have become the backbone of sales, finance, operations, and everything. Enterprises, on the other hand, are juggling complex environments, hybrid, multi-cloud legacy integrations, and face an entirely different scale of problems, cost unpredictability, compliance pressure, and increasing security exposure. The reality is this: even well-architected environments 3 years ago may not be well-architected today. Cloud evolves, workload evolves, your business evolves, but architectures often stay static, and that's where the problem begins. So if we talk about the impact of it, not in just technical terms, but in the business language, downtime isn't just the downtime, it's a revenue event. Slow performance isn't a tech issue, it's just a customer experience issue. Inefficiency isn't just an inconvenience, it's a profitability drag. So when workloads are not aligned with AWS best practices, we commonly see a revenue leakage during peak loads, delay in the product releases, increased operational overheads, and higher security exposures. Executives don't respond to the infrastructure issues, they respond to the business consequences of those issues. So that's the perspective we are bringing in today. A well-architected review is essentially a health and performance evaluation of your cloud workloads, but with a clear business outcome mindset. It's not an audit, it's not a compliance exercise, it's not a tool to find faults. It's just a structured way to uncover where inefficiencies are hiding, where costs are leaking, where risk accumulates, and where performance can be amplified. So it evaluates your workloads against 6 operational pillars, and each pillar directly connects to the business value, which I'll be explaining in the next few minutes. So let's map this, map this architected pillars to what executives and IT leaders actually care about. So we have operational excellence. What it does is it reduces dependency on manual processes. Your team focuses more on innovation than just firefighting. With another one, which is security, which is pretty obvious, which is don't just cost money, they cost trust, they cost customer experience, and well-architected review ensures your foundations reduce that risk associated with it. So reliability means uptime, consistency, and business continuity. It protects the revenue. On the other hand, we have performance efficiency. So it ensures the users, internal or customer facing, get a seamless, fast experience. And apart from that, we have cost optimization, which is a major trigger. Most teams think they're optimized until we show them unused resources, oversized compute, or storage inefficiencies. So we got sustainability, which is a key for the environment and social impact. Financially is a growing boardroom conversations and low carbon footprints, low energy footprint, and better ESG alignment for that. Every pillar links to the measurable outcome. So yeah, here's exactly how a WAL engagement flows. We start by identifying the workloads that matter the most, typically revenue driving workloads, or maybe mission critical workloads for that matter. Then we evaluate them across 6 pillars and categorize findings into high risk findings and low risk findings. So we talk about high risk findings. These are the main items with direct business impact, security gaps, such as performance bottlenecks, and risks that are associated with reliability directly. On contrary, we have low risk findings. These are just the improvement opportunities that over the time enhance the efficiency of the environment. This is the approach that we are going to prioritize, and you are not and ensure that you are not overwhelmed with the approaches. So you know exactly where to start and what delivers the highest rate of return on the investments. This is where the business value becomes real. Across our well-architected review engagements, we consistently observe following things. So cost reduction in the cost is the key impact that we find in the well-architected review findings. We typically see 25 to 40% of the reduction in the cost simply by addressing resource inefficiencies, and improvement in operational efficiencies is one more key thing that we find, where we can reduce manual tasks associated with it by 30 to 50%. We've also sharp drop in downtime incidents. Sometimes it flows upwards at around 80 to 90%. And again, we talk about the deployment cycles. We got 2 to 3x faster deployment cycles than the typical architectures with a well-architected review and well-architected practices. So which is used for the competitive advantage. This is why well-architected review is not just a technical exercise. This is an improvement program powered by the cloud optimization. So let us bring this, with a real-world example. This case study is from a company whose entire businesses depend upon the security, audit readiness, and trust. So now what they wanted from AWS wasn't just hosting. Their real objective was to strengthen their environment across security, reliability, performance, automation, and even the costs. So all at once, and essentially they wanted to eliminate operational uncertainty. So, but when we performed the well-architected review, we uncovered multiple high-risk issues across the core pillars. So gaps that could directly impact uptime, customer trust, and audit readiness. So this is exactly where well-architected review becomes most key and vital and important. So we didn't stop there. We reduced IT toil and strengthened day-to-day operations. We automated patching, configurations, incident simulations, and we also brought in some observability tools to continuously monitor the applications, and the performance of the applications on the cloud infrastructure. The result was, we got the fully stable, compliant, and well-architected environment. One that gave the leadership confidence that their platform could scale without compromising the security or audit readiness. And the client called this one is the smoothest operations since moving to the AWS. So this is the kind of impact well-architected review consistently delivers. Yeah, so let's take another example. This time for healthcare, where the stakes are much higher. This was a leading hospital chain operating round the clock across multiple cities, and they were already on the AWS running their HIMS workloads, but they wanted to strengthen their critical layers, identity, security posture, compliance, and operational resilience. So because in healthcare, downtime is not just inconvenience, it's directly a risk associated with the patient care. So when we conducted the well-architected review, we found areas where security controls needed strengthening and operational processes needed modernization. A remediation plan focused on tightening the identity and threat detection using identity and image best practices, inspector, and the tools like guard duty. We also strengthened monitoring, alerting, and incident responses so they could detect, respond, and resolve issues much faster than earlier. On the operation side, we ensured the environments was capable of 24/7 continuous care, zero disruption, and full visibility and compliance aligned with the healthcare standards. The outcome was significant, reduced risk, stronger uptime, and faster response cycles, higher operational efficiency, and improved the mean time to resolution. In short, they went from running on AWS to operating like a modern and resilient healthcare cloud environments. So this is the kind of value that well-architected review brings in, and even mature organizations discover blind spots and unlock new levels of operational excellences. So if you're wondering what should we assess first, the answer is pretty simple. Start with the workload that carries the highest business consequences, or something like which is revenue impacting or maybe critical to operations. Once we address high risk factors, then there's the value is immediate, not just technical value but measurable business outcomes. And if you associated that with the low risk factors, then what we can do is we can transform them into the continuous improvement roadmap and bring in the much needed efficiency to the cloud environment, so that the environment performs at the optimal level, and it brings in the operational excellence for the environment. Yeah, so here's where cloud.in helps to the businesses in performing the well-architected reviews and finding the risk associated with and implementing the risk with the associated solutions that can directly bring in the impact. We're not just a migration and implementation partner, we're an optimization and outcome driven partner. So with a decade of AWS experience and a certified team of 75 plus people working with us, we are strong at FinOps practices, and our focus is ensuring your cloud environment is predictable, efficient, secure, and aligned with your business goals. So apart from that, we've been 26 years of experience in this B2B industry, and our presence is we are actively having the presence in 2 locations. Talking about the workloads that we've helped with for customers to migrate from the on-premise data centers to AWS is around 130 plus workloads that we have migrated till the time. And apart from that, we are also having the 24/7 NOC and SOC support for the for the critical workloads associated with the security and networks. So At Cloud.in, we are a trusted and forward-looking organization. As an advanced consulting partner for the last 10 years, we've worked hand in hand with AWS team to bring greater value to the customers, helping them transform and scale confidently. So we also have some sort of competencies that we've achieved and partner programs and service validations across the programs and across the workloads. So here, talking about the AWS competencies, we have competencies such as Microsoft workload competencies, education services, and migration and modernization services. So they validate our deep technical expertise in key industries and workloads. Being a part of multiple AWS partner programs means we have the direct access to the co-selling opportunities, so our customers get faster, more cost-effective, and cloud transformation. We also have AWS service delivery validations achieved. It ensures that when you work with us, you are getting cloud environments that are optimized, secure, and scalable from day one. So this includes key validations from AWS Lambda, API gateways, and DynamoDB, the core stack of AWS for the architectures. At the end of the day, these aren't just credentials, they represent our ability to drive real measurable business impact with AWS. So as an advanced consulting partner, we specialize in end-to-end cloud consulting, ensuring businesses unlocking the AWS full potential. Our expertise spans multiple domains, helping organizations scale securely, optimize costs, and drive innovation. So we provide cloud consulting and advisory. We guide businesses through the cloud journeys, aligning with AWS solutions and strategic goals. So we modernize applications by leveraging AWS native services. We also, whether it's a lift and shift or full cloud native transformation, we streamline AWS migrations for minimal downtime and maximum ROI. We also have we also provide proactive monitoring and optimization and 24/7 operational support to ensure high availability and peak performance. So we also help businesses meet security and compliance standards like HIPAA, PCI, and SOC 2 with AWS web application firewalls, guard duty, and IAM and security hub-like tools. We also kind of optimize the AI-driven workloads with AWS SageMaker, Bedrock, and advanced analytic solutions like Amazon Redshift, Athena, and Kinesis, ensuring a seamless performance, scalability, and cost efficiency. So from strategy to execution, we deliver tailored AWS solutions that accelerate digital transformation. So businesses can focus upon the innovation and not just infrastructure. So AWS is all about providing the solutions that are unique to the industries. Every industry has the unique challenges, and that's where we bring in deep expertise. Let's take a look at how we can drive impact across different verticals. For healthcare and life sciences, we can deliver organizations building the secure, compliant, and cloud infrastructure for the EHR, HRMS systems, telemedicines, and for the diagnostic workloads that they have, so they can focus upon the care and worrying about without worrying about the infrastructure. For the financial institutions, we help with the uptime, security, and compliance related services as they are critical to their operations. We architect high performance regulatory and compliant infrastructures that power everything from digital banking and product analytics to ensuring the reliability at scale. Again, we have one more important sector, which is education, which is very critical for the learning platforms. And what we do there is we bring in AI-driven content delivery, making learning more accessible, engaging more students worldwide. So for media, we also optimize high-speed delivery and live actually AI-powered media analytics and ensuring seamless audience experiences. So where it's a live sports or OTT platforms or maybe digital publishing. So likewise, we have we deliver the outcomes based on the industries and the unique challenges associated with it. Whether it's compliance-driven industries like healthcare or finance, or maybe high-speed or high-demand sectors like retail and media. So we ensure that businesses get the most out of it and more of a secure and efficient environment at the scale. So as mentioned earlier, we are advanced consulting partners and also reselling and billing partners to Google Cloud platforms, Microsoft Azure and Geo Cloud, providing multi-cloud expertise to meet diverse business needs. Apart from that, we also specialize in security solutions. We partner with F5, Check Point, and Fortinet, leaders in the security services, ensuring robust protection across cloud environments. We've also forged strategic alliances with New Relic, 𝗪𝗏, VMware, and Confluent. So these partnerships empower us to deliver end-to-end cloud solutions, helping businesses stay secure, optimized, and innovate at scale. Yeah. So we just do not provide the AWS services. We've also bring in our in-house expertise in terms of the products that we have developed in-house to cater to the diverse use cases across the industries. We have developed some more impactful products such as AWS CloudFront, Version Vault. We have Rudra Sentinel, Freedom, and 𝗿𝗟𝗡. So if you talk, if we see the values of CloudFront Version Vault, what it does is it directly helps to the teams that are managing AWS CloudFront services. It helps them to bring in the efficiency required for the AWS CloudFront to operate and manage the tool on a daily basis. So it centralizes, tracks, and manages distribution, configures for easy and configurations for easier versioning and comparison and the rollbacks associated with it. We have Rudra Sentinel for the omnipresent vigilance and in unified defense, where we have the zero tolerance for the security related risks. It is a single platform that helps security teams monitor systems, detect threats, and fix vulnerabilities associated with it quickly. So 𝗵𝗍𝗋𝗄 is more of a smarter assessment and smarter assessment platform which can provide a better outcomes to your for the way you are conducting the assessments at present. It is a smart platform for creating, managing, and securing fast and flexible AI-driven assessments. Freedom is nothing but it's a multi-cloud billing and management platform that can help track cost, optimize spending, and manage multiple cloud services easily, and brings in the streamline associated with the billing and finance processes. So when you pull all this together, your cloud journey becomes extremely predictable and business aligned. So you will know where you stand today, what needs to be improved, what are the ROI looks like, and how cloud can accelerate not just support but your business as well. This is the roadmap AWS recommends, and the one we adopt with high impact customers. When we talk about the well-architected review-driven cloud journeys, we understand your current landscapes and risks associated. We identify challenges and optimize workloads via well-architected reviews. We bring in the continuous improvement, ensuring a long-term growth and resilience. We measure the outcomes which can directly impact to the businesses like savings, uptime, speed to market, and customer satisfaction. And at last, we leverage AWS cloud services for cost, reliability, security, and greater agility for the businesses. So I think that's it. That's the whole things that we were going to cover today, and we are pretty much closer to the wrapping up the session. So before we conclude the session, I just wanted you to think about your current environment, which workloads, if improved, would be immediately creating visible and business impacts. Then you must be curious about your cost optimization and baseline of risk profile related to the environments. So if there is even one, you are perfectly positioned to start well architected reviews. So we can do a quick cost baseline and risk and even a performance baseline based on the what matters most to your businesses. So we can discuss that and start an action to take steps forward for the better and efficient cloud journeys. Yeah. So I would take a pause over here, and I would like to engage with the audiences and see if anyone has any questions related to this, and if we can have the conversation which is going to be adding value to your environments related to the well architected reviews. So I would request the people to raise your hands or maybe ask a question related to it. So we will be happy to provide answers related to it and address the questions you might be having. I think Venkatesh Venkatesh is having a question. Yeah, Venkatesh, please go ahead and
Thanks, Kuldeep, for this question. So one question I had is that, say, for example, an organization has started their cloud journey, correct? Maybe starting with AWS, right? And they would not know how much of the sizing of the infrastructure would they need at the beginning, correct? While I know that AWS gives an option of freezing the infrastructure before they start, which might have a cost advantage also. So in your experience and expertise, how long do you suggest the organization waits to monitor the performance of the infrastructure before we freeze on the sizing and then proceed from there? That was my question. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I understood the question, and thanks for bringing that point basically. So that again, it's a contextual, and depending upon the what kind of workloads you might be having and what kind of workloads are critical to your businesses. Let's say we have types of workloads, numerous types of workloads ranging from the mission critical workloads, business critical workloads, and regular types of workloads. So I would recommend in this particular situations, based on my experiences, if you are running mission critical workloads, in that particular scenarios, it is recommended, and it is best practice recommended by AWS to align the scaling of the infrastructure and whatever the environment you have based on the workload which you are running on that particular environment or infrastructure. So if it is going to be a revenue facing portal or workload, it is highly recommended to provision automated best practices for the infrastructure and provision auto scaling environment for the infrastructure in that particular scenarios. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thanks for this.
Yeah, sure. I think we have no more questions for the day. So yeah, I would like to conclude this session for the day. Thank you for being here, and please take a moment to scan the QR code on your screens and share your feedback. So it will help us refine the refine the content and deliver more relevant quality sessions for you going ahead. So please take a moment and provide us a feedback. All right, then. Thank you everyone for.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kuldeep, for such an insightful session. I hope by now we understand how well-architected AWS review can help, can add value to the business. I would like to thank all of you for joining, and it would be great if you can give us feedback